Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a unexpected video. I had planned this video for tomorrow. I had some X-Men CGC books coming in, so I planned this book for tomorrow. I planned this unboxing for tomorrow, and I was gonna stick to that. I really was, but then the packages came early. I was gonna wait anyway. I was gonna wait. I was gonna wait till tomorrow. But one of the packages came in a thin box. Both of them are CGC. So I was worried about a CGC book being, in one of these containers. So I didn't want it to sit here for another, 20 hours, worried that this book was cracked and broken and whatever. Okay, so I wanted to know now whether this book was undamaged or not. So I'm doing a bonus extra video today because of it. But I'm gonna open this one first, and then it's order. But before I do, that's a bunch of cool stamps. Honestly. Interesting. So a little backstory. I was never a huge fan of X-Men. I like the TV show in the 2000 TV show, X-Men Evolution. I loved that show. It was really, really cool. The older X-Men, not too much of a. Never really saw it, and when I did see, it was not too exciting for me. But I never really got into X-Men. Just wasn't really there, especially the comics. It's just the few I had read or I have read or whatever just weren't interesting, weren't exciting. It didn't engage me, you know what I mean? But this series here, this book, in this very book here in this box, when I opened it up and read it, I loved the story. It engaged me in a way no other X-Men had ever done in a way, and it just really excited me. And so this is my very first X-Men CGC book. So I'm gonna open it now. So I'd like to thank everyone who's watching this on the rewind. Right now I don't have anyone in the chat, which is okay. Watching on the rewind, thank you very much. Hit that sub button, because I was brainstorming today what I want to do for my 500 subscriber. I was thinking about like Road to 500 contest. There we go. A box inside of a box. Now, paper. The invoice. Thank you for your purchase. Look forward to doing business with you again on eBay. Okay. Very cool. So like I said, this is my very first graded book. I've bought an X-Men before. A few X-Men books here or there. But this is the very first time I got into a story. In fact, this book here is what got me into having X-Men on my pull list. I went from buying an issue here or there to I want this issue. Hey, newbie, welcome. Yeah, box in a box in a box. So, but this issue here sucked me in, and I had to have it. I had to have it, and it got me into it. I bought the series, and then when I'll explain a little bit here. So, but this single book here was beautiful, and I just absolutely loved it. So, not much, man. I had very, it's exhausting. I had 4 hours of sleep last night, 9-hour workday. I'm exhausted. But anyway, so my very first CGC bought book or graded X-Men book, House of X #1. 9.8 CGC. Hey, welcome, the Mastodon. I hope I'm saying that right. And so you guys are the first 2 times I've seen you guys on our live stream, so welcome. But this, the 6 issues, 6 issues of House and the 6 issues of Powers engaged me so much. I loved the invention, the invention of this world. I just loved it. It drew me in. I was never a huge fan of X-Men before, but this book here is what drew me in. And it led to me adding X-Men and X-Force of, the reboot to my pool list. And I bought every single issue as it's come out. But I love this for so many issues. Yeah, I understand there. I several different things that I love this. The movies, the older movies with what's that guy, the bald guy playing Star Trek, as a Professor X. But I always had a fascination with both sides. I love the good guys, obviously, but I also loved and understood Magneto and the Brotherhood of Mutants. And so I've always had just like Thanos and snapping away half the universe. I know what you're thinking, Magneto. If I was a mutant, I would kind of be on the Brotherhood side, I think. Patrick Stewart, thank you very much. But I'd be on Magneto's side, that protect your own first. The greater good and all that for people. That's why I understand the good guys. But I understand the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants and Magneto's, homo superior attitude. I really, really did. So I think part of the reason why I love this is it threw both sides together. Magneto and Professor X on the same side. Professor X a little more darker, but they're fighting together, and that's why I loved it. Plus, I love Magneto's white costume. I mean, to me, I think the white is better than black for a bad guy, honestly, because white represents purity, right? And so it's like pure badass, pure evil kind of a thing. It's just pure power. I mean, that's just awesome. But I love this book. So I have all the issues in raw, but I didn't want to send out my copy and get a 9.6. I wanted this book at a 9.8 because it's the first X-Men book. It's the X-Men book that drew me in. So that's why I just had to have that particular book in a grade. I just got in my mind that I needed to have it. And plus, that's beautiful. The artwork is beautiful. The story is great. Just awesome. But yeah, here's the box. The other X-Men book, and the reason why I jumped early, because like I said, I really wanted to do this show tomorrow and was going to have it scheduled for tomorrow. But when this came in the mail, I worried about the slab inside being in one piece because it wasn't, box inside of a box with bubble wrap and padded envelope and all that. So, hey, Mark, how's it going? Welcome. But so I was worried about this book. So that's why I'm doing it now. As because I couldn't let the box sit there for 20 hours thinking it's cracked. So I just had to do a video now just to get it out of the way. So this is another book from the 12-issue run. I originally thought of having, I wanted 2 of the books in slabs, but I was debating back and forth on which issue to have, which second issue to get graded. So I had a choice between this one and the other one, and this one won out in the end, just because I like the story a little bit more. The other one, the other issue would have been cover over story. This one is story over cover. So, I mean, that's not to say the cover is bad, but I just particularly like the story more inside. So, this is the other House of X book. Hey, Comic Mag Musing, how's it going? I preferred the House over the Powers in the 12-issue book, in the 12-issue books. But here is House of X number 4, CGC 9.8 as well. This one, I believe I got 55 bucks including shipping. The other one was 80, I think, with shipping. I mean, I know this. This is where the X-Men get onto the space station orbiting the sun with the Centurion. Oh, crap! Now I can't think of the giant robot's head. Orbiting the sun and destroy it, because it's going to lead to crap. What are those pink things called? Anyway, I know all the X-Men die in this book. Because it was a suicide mission they went on. But I liked the story, because of the sacrifice. They knew they could come back and all that. We didn't, I think, but they did. But it was the self-sacrifice, the dying for a cause. It reminds me of the Alamo and the Battle of Thermopylae. I'm a history nerd, as well as comics, so it's one of those last stand stories, like in history. Like I said, the Battle of the Alamo. We all know the story of the Alamo and all that. So this is the suicide mission, the Alamo, for them. So I loved it. The red, it's the awesomeness. So that's why I got this one over House of X number 3. I love that cover a little bit more. I love the cover more than this one, just a little bit. But this story was awesome. So these are the first 2 X-Men books I have graded. I bought CGC graded, like I said. That storyline got me into the X-Men. I had a couple issues here or there, mainly cheap keys or things like that. But or reprints or trade dollar True Believers kind of thing. But I never bought X-Men regularly until I read the House and Powers, Jonathan Hickman story. That pulled me in. It got me into reading the X-Men and falling in love and understanding what people saw in it, kind of thing. Because like I said, I grew up. I remember watching the, like I said, X-Men Evolution TV show, the second, not the 80s or 90s X-Men, but the 2000s X-Men Evolution, and I loved that TV show. But I only ever watched X-Men on the TV show, only ever watched X-Men the movies and loved those, but I never loved and read regularly X-Men comic books until I picked up House of X number 1, looked at it, read it, and I loved the story. It was awesome. I love the new costumes. I love the mutant island. I love the fact that they are, literally. I love the confrontation with the rest of the world. Gone is the Charles Xavier of give to everyone, help everyone out kind of thing. Now it's here's these drugs, but now you're gonna pay for it. I love this new attitude of Professor X. I love this. I love the storyline. It's really, really interesting to me. So, like I said, these are awesome. That's a bad glare. I'm sorry, guys. But these are awesome. I think there we go. Awesome books. God, I'm sorry. This glare sucks. But House of X number 1, House of X number 4, CGC's 9.8. If I was going to buy it with a modern book like this, it had to be a CGC 9.8. Although I think that I might get a House of X number 3 9.6 only because it was a virgin cover and it was in a price range that I liked. That's the only reason I would get the virgin. I think was because or 9.6 because it was a virgin. But just I love this. So great books, awesome books. What did you guys think of the House and Powers storyline? I mean, that is just awesome. Like I said, as you can tell by my thumbnail, I said this is my favorite Magneto outfit. Just I love it more than the red. Just it's awesome. Like I said, these are most of my favorite mutants are on this cover here. I love Magneto, his power over the metal thing. I love Wolverine. Cyclops has always been really cool. And I did like Professor X and Marvel Girl or Jean Grey. Just wasn't 100% fan of that outfit. So, but it's awesome. Very nice covers. Yeah, thank you. I do agree. Nice pickups. Oh, we should definitely finish reading them. It's a like I said, this storyline here is what got these 12 issues. The 6 of House and 6 of Powers is what got me into the X-Men. It had me pulling X-Men and X-Force. I didn't want Excalibur and what is that one? Marauders, there we go, with Kitty Pryde. Which is, ironic. The mutant who can walk through anything can't walk through a Krakoa doorway. Maybe it's Krakoa getting back at her. I don't know. But just love it. Been reading some EC reprints picked up recently. Yeah, that's cool. I liked it, but I fell off of it when the virus hit. It was just, I understand. I mean, this was definitely before the virus. I think this was last year, September. Came out September last year and November last year. So, I mean, it's good. But yeah. So that is my X-Men unboxing, CGC. CGC X-Men unboxing. Really, really cool. Really great books. So I can't wait to display them. Have to display them somewhere because I'm not, like I said, not usually much of an X-Men guy. But if I just had it got in my head, I wanted an X-Men slab book, but I couldn't bring myself to get like X-Men 90, was it 4 or 5 kind of thing. Or one of the X-Men, or one of the elder X-Men or Uncanny X-Men Keys. I didn't want that because those books weren't what got me into loving X-Men. I mean, yeah, they're keys, yeah, they're valuable, but it wasn't what got me into X-Men. This is what got me into X-Men and reading it and buying it. So I wanted this graded. I wanted to buy this in a CGC book. I wanted to buy it graded. So, it's like to each his own. Collect what you like or collect what you love. Everyone has their own reasons for doing things. That's why I'm getting that book, or why I got those books, is because those books are what got me into X-Men versus, Giant Size X-Men #1 or, X-Men, the X-Men 20, I guess, I think it is the origin of Professor X, kind of a thing, or how he lost his legs. So, to each his own, like I said, love those books. So, all right. I'm going to go ahead and sign off and sign out of here. It's been a lot of fun. Love those books. Can't wait to have to pick them out and have to display them somewhere. I think I'll put them over my shoulder up on the wall, but I'm not sure yet. So, I have a video premiering here in 45 minutes. So if you guys have time, please stop by again and watch, or stop by in less than an hour and watch that premiere video of what that was scheduled for today. So, yeah. Hope you guys are having a good. Hope you guys had a good week, and hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, happy collecting. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.